Hello, friends. This is Renzo. I trust that all is well with all of you. For some of you who do not know who I am, what I do, I am a certified executive life coach and the CEO of Windsor Lendo Consulting. I welcome each one of you on this Facebook Live, and I also trust you are being and doing your best to resolve to make this beautiful summer moment your best moment ever by choosing the pathway to cultivate the aspect of the harmony of your divine nature with the high self-esteem, satisfaction, and meaningful success. I also believe this pathway that I referred to earlier, it's a call for for all of us, to take a radical approach on freeing ourselves from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain from the past. To bring understanding and healing into the wounded parts of us that prevent us from stepping into the infinite possibilities of our life and discovering the life that was intended for all of us. Well, with this in mind, my friends, I got two questions for all of us. I hope you could come in and participate in this conversation in this live Facebook Live. The questions that I have: what will it take for you to free yourself from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain from the past? Bring understanding and healing to the wounded parts of you that often sabotage your success. Again, ladies and gentlemen, what will it take for you to free yourself from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain from the past? Bring understanding and healing to the wounded parts of you that often sabotage your success. And the last question I like to present for this presentation, for this conversation: what will bring the most radical approach to your human journey? What will be the most radical approach to your human journey? Please come in and share your thoughts. Again, the last question was, what will be the most radical approach to your human journey? Love to hear from you. I'd love to read your comments. And you're also welcome to send me your thoughts at windsor@lendoconsulting.com. Anybody there? Well, for me, the most radical approach to my human journey, and I can only speak for me, is living my authentic self. And that authenticity cannot be bought. It cannot be sold. It cannot be sold to me. It does not come prepackaged from a set of limited beliefs or from a set of religious beliefs either. So for me, over 30 years ago, I've made a conscious effort to free my mind, eliminate the dysfunctional thought patterns, and free myself from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain and discomfort from the past. So that was a conscious decision for me. So what do you think? What does it look like in reference to your radical approach to your life? Any thoughts? See, this approach, for me, the radical approach that I has taken has led me toward emotional intelligence and true fulfillment that allows me to experience a deeper sense of healing. As a result, what happened for me, I was able to rewrite my new and more inspiring story for the life I wanted, for the life that I'm living today. And that is, I was able to construct an unshakable footing that continues to support me to create an extraordinary life and achieve extraordinary results in a meaningful and lasting way. That was my radical approach. What's yours? Please do share. With that said, as you reflecting, as you anticipating to share your thoughts, I would also love to say this my radical approach. A radical approach is simple or easy to do. It may be simple, but it's not easy. You may want to ask why, Windsor. Why it's not easy to simply choose to radically approach life? Well, my friends, what I have uncovered, the ego is the problem, is the challenge. Your ego is the challenge. Why so? Because the ego is a trickster. It wants to control us. When we are feeling good, and you know what I'm talking about, correct? The ego uses unforgiving memories to remain the dominating force in our entire being. What do you think? Any thoughts? Well, the question remains, what's the ego's job? The ego's job is to continuously distract us and sabotage our radical approach to life with the arsenal of weapons it uses to keep control. And you know what they are, correct? You know what those weapons are the ego uses. You've experienced them. These weapons can appear as tiredness, lack of focus, fear, doubt, worry, guilt, laziness, shame, and the list of shoulds, or the list of shall not, and a host of other symptoms. Well, allow me to share with you what has helped me again to overcome the power of the ego. So it's possible to really take control back of your ego. But I could only share with you what I've done that works for me. So what works for me and free myself from these emotional state, I have chosen a radical approach to forgiveness. A radical approach that allows me to make an intention to let go of what was. I was perfectly clear of that intention. And it was to radically forgive and free myself from emotional pain and suffering. I did not want to experience any more pain, any more suffering as a young man. I also made a choice to stop reliving past events and a heartfelt decision to do the work. Yes, I had to do the work that requires me to radically forgive and eliminate the dysfunctional thought pattern. Doing that work, what happened, this work has helped me to reduce the ego's control over the man, the person, the human being that I am. Ladies and gentlemen, the question remains, what will it take for you? What will it take for you to free yourself from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain from the past? And then allow yourself to bring understanding and healing to the wounded parts of you that often sabotage your success. Well, what say you? What say you? When? If you are thinking this is your time, the summer of 2019 is your moment. This June 19, 2019, this is your time, your moment to live a life free from worry, from conflict, resistance, tension, fear. and uncertainty. Ladies and gentlemen, you may want to be radically truthful with yourself. It's time for you to look at yourself in the mirror and look under the surface, uncover what is the cause of these difficulties. When? Don't you feel like it is your right to experience fulfillment? Don't you feel, don't you believe it is your right and this is you, that you are worthy to live a life that you want? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the underlying emotional condition that is preventing you from letting go of the heavy chains that are keeping you anchored to unforgiving memories of your life story. Yes, that condition. What is you need to free from that. This is a condition. This condition will cause you to constantly re-experience the emotional pain from the past. Don't you want to let it go? Don't you want to do the work to let it go? To uncover, to become the butterfly that you were designed to be? See, you got to be aware that the essence of this refusal is resistance. Yes, it is resistant. All the stuff the narrative you're playing with yourself right now, not wanting to do the work, is resistance to what you do not want. And what you do in return to that, you're attracting more of whatever you are resisting. Your thoughts, please do share. Do share. At the end of the day, this would cost you a great deal by not doing the work. By not doing the work to radically approach your life, by radically forgive and letting go of the past. This would bring and do the cost of not bringing healing to the wounded part of you that often sabotage your success becomes next to impossible by not wanting to do the work, to invest in yourself. That is, you cannot experience success, ladies and gentlemen, reclaim your inner territory and experience inner peace. When you choose not to bring healing to the wounded parts of your being, it just cannot work. It will not happen. I do not care how much you think you know, how much wisdom, how many workshops and books, self-help books you read, or until you allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to heal. It just won't happen. You know what will happen as well? You will become spiritually stagnant as you find yourself in a place where you are not living your authentic being, your authentic self. Or living your authentic life and the full passionate expression of your heart's desire. Your thoughts? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a call for you to actively choose to find the coaching tools, the tools you need to master emotional intelligence. Radically approach the art of letting go and do the work to stop reliving past events. These events which ultimately block your success, the life you want. You know what you want, don't you? And when you close your eyes at night, when you're in this space where you're all by yourself, you have a vision, you have a life you want, but it's not going to happen if you're allowing your past events to block it. But the only way for you to do that, you got to take a radical approach to let that go. Not because you think you let it go. It's more than that. It's not that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that easy. Well, any questions? Any thoughts? I trust you will agree that life is is short. Yes, life is short. You're not here forever, and I'm not here forever. That's for certain. I just celebrated my 61st birthday on this human journey last Sunday, but it feels good. But I know for certain I'm not done, and I want to. My life is my life. I am responsible to let go of the past, be in the moment, live in the now, and be with the vision of the life that I want. Because I know a long time ago, I couldn't just simply stick out my thumb and expect things to happen. I had to do the work for the last 30 years. And an executive life coach, I help others to do the same. And I hope you could find it in your heart to do the work. You find the help you need to learn to let go of the past. That is, you cannot just stick out your thumb and expect something outside of you to change it for you. It's not going to happen that way. It doesn't matter how many prayers, how many times you pray. Yes, prayer works. Meditation works. But you also have to do the work. To do the work to free yourself, to get rid of this, to experience inner peace and bring healing to the wounded parts of your being. That is, ladies and gentlemen, you have to roll up your sleeves and take a radical approach to bring healing to the wounded parts of you. That is to step into the infinite possibilities of your life and discover the life that was intended for you. Do you agree? I trust you will agree that you have your own life. This is not about your mom. It's not about your dad. It's not about anybody else. It's you. You were designed for a specific purpose. However, you're allowing the ego, you're allowing what was remain in your body, interfering with your personal growth. Yes, education is important. Reading is important. Knowing is important. But it takes more than knowing. It takes the experience itself. It takes the consistency, the discipline, the commitment, the conviction to live a life of fulfillment that require you to rewrite your narrative. That's not going to happen because you know. It's not going to happen because you read. It's not going to happen because you have degrees on your wall. It happens with the degree. Yes, it does need. You do need the educations and the training, but you also have to practice, hold yourself accountable, believe in yourself, and be consistent and discipline yourself to do the work. What say you? Thoughts, reflection, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. It's almost dinner time for some of us. So I'm going to go ahead and invite you to visit my website at www.windsorlandor.com. And thank you for those, Ariel Cruz, Jill Erickson, and Miss Tracy, those who came by and to say hello, and I appreciate you stopping by. But do also stop by my website at www.windsorlandor.com. I do have a workbook. I do have a workbook for Radical Approach to Forgiveness. It's a 30 days exercise. It does help. Check it out. If you have any question, call my office during business hours at 831-324-4653. Again, 831-324-4653. Or visit my website at www.windsorlandor.com and feel free to inquire about this radical approach to forgiveness. It's a 30 days exercise. It helps. For now, my friend, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming by and check this out and listening to me. And hopefully next time when I come by and you share some thoughts and I know you have some thoughts about that. I know whatever you're going through, feel free to reach out as well. I'll be happy to give you a 20-25 minutes consultations at no cost to you. As for now, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave you with the following question to reflect on this evening. For the next 48 hours, this is the question I want you to take with you. And if you want to talk about it, give me a call, reach out to me. When will you choose to live a life in the full, passionate expression of your heart desire? Experience true heartfelt forgiveness in a heart at peace. I'll say it again. When will you choose to live a life in the full, passionate expression of your heart's desire? Experience true heartfelt forgiveness in a heart at peace. That's the question I want you to take a moment for the next 24 hours to reflect on. Because forgiveness is not just simply I forgive you. Forgiveness is an experience, and that takes time. You know why? Because the prize is eternal vigilance. As you accept the call for the application of a powerful blend of courage, resolve, discipline, and tenacity that would help you become victorious over the obstacles that keep you from freeing yourself from constantly re-experience the emotional pain from the past. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. This is your day. This is your time for you to free yourself and be the human being that you were designed to be. For you to become this beautiful butterfly and live your life as it was chosen for you only. Namaste and be well.